Well, happy Martin Luther King Day. Um, I'm back. Part of the reason I've been doing what I've been doing with these little collections and, stills and things like that is because actually I was binging on Spencer for Hire. I really didn't see the thing when it first came out, and I had no idea what it was, but last couple of years I got introduced to Robert Parker and been reading all his stuff. And I figured, let me see how it translates out onto TV. So I haven't been watching that many movies. Also, I cracked my writer's block, and I'm working on Two-Fisted Tales of Times Square, the second volume. Completed one story already, and I'm working on the second story. So that's part of the reason I've been, playing around with different stuff, because I haven't really sat down and concentrated on doing anything with film. But we had a bunch of passings in the last few days, unfortunately, and we lost one of the greatest guitar players ever in Jeff Beck. I think he was like 70, might have been 78, and that was last week. And then Lisa Marie Presley, unfortunately, was rushed to the hospital in the middle of the week, and the next day she was announced that she had passed away at age 54. I know that she was having substance problems, and I saw the Golden Globe thing, and she didn't look too good, and unfortunately, she's no longer with us. And today I woke up to the news that a woman who was once considered the most beautiful woman in the world, Gina Lollobrigida, has passed away at age 95. And somebody might say, well, what's she got to do with the Grindhouse? And it's like, hey, she was in a spaghetti western with Lee Van Cleef, Bad Man's River, her, James Mason, and a few other people. Not that the movie was all that great, but still, it was a spaghetti western. And usually I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but I also got word that Wade Williams passed away. And for those of you who don't know who Wade Williams is, he's the guy who claims to own the rights to all these formerly public domain movies like Attack of the Giant Leeches, Frankenstein's Daughter, Plan 9 from Outer Space, Bride of the Monster, and there's a whole laundry list of stuff that he has. Originally, he had some great-looking prints of this stuff, but he, for some reason, let them get beat to shit, and they were out on Image, stuff like The Crawling Eye, Hideous Sun Demon, things like that, and they really don't look that good. And he also became the bane of the horror hosts, because if you dared to show any of his shit, especially on YouTube, he'd jump all over you. Another case of someone having a lot of fucking money and being able to get over on people that can't fight back. He made out like a bandit during the Ed Wood thing, because if you wanted to screen a copy of Plan 9 from Outer Space, you had to go through him. Same with Bride of the Monster and all this other stuff. So a lot of people I know had problems with the guy. A lot of people. And he wasn't a nice guy, and there's a whole bunch of shit going on, and it's like, honestly, he's no great loss to the genre or the business. He had no right doing what he did to these prints. He actually had the balls to put his name on some of this shit and sell it to, I think it was the big bad B movie show that tanked in Cleveland. He actually sold them a package, and I looked at these things and I'm like, what the fuck did he do to these things? He ruined them. Wade Williams presents. Present this, motherfucker. But like I said, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but in his case I'll make an exception, because like I said, too many people I know have had problems with him, and like I said, he was the bane of the horror hosts. Maybe things will lighten up now, and I'm just hoping that people realize that, these films are worth being seen, and you don't have to fucking pay a fee to see them, So, I know some of the stuff's being released on Blu-ray on Film Detective, but honestly, I can't see anybody paying $29.95 for any of these films. They should be a $14.95 deal, maybe at best, but, some of them are pretty cool, like Frankenstein's Daughter and She-Demons and stuff like that. They're pretty cool, but again, nobody should pay big money for this stuff. And like I said, I think I've been doing this on Facebook too. Check out, oh God, what the hell's this guy? Edward R. Hamilton Bookseller. And a lot of the stuff that you see, advertised for ridiculously high prices is there dirt cheap. Big example is that Andy Milligan box set that's going for $149 on a website, which you can probably get on Bookseller for $100. I've seen it even cheaper. So, check there before you buy anything, and then don't jump on anything when it first comes out because it might wind up there. That's simple. Yeah, we're still moving along here with a bunch of stuff. I'll be getting back into the film shortly. I'm just like trying to recharge my batteries here because I've been dealing with the writer's block thing, which just got unblocked, and I'm doing some stuff there. And the second issue of Grindhouse Resurrection should be out by February, and there's a lot of really cool shit going to be in there, some surprises, but I don't want to tip my hand until the thing goes to the publisher, because why should I tell the competition, even if I don't have any competition, but there might be competition, so why should I tell them anything? We work hard to do what we do, and we get some people involved that normally don't get involved in stuff, so it's all good. So, thinking of doing an episode on, the drugs and violence of the 70s and some of the stuff I experienced, so we'll save that for another time. But anyway, just wanted to acknowledge the passings of those who have left us and let people know what's going on in the future. So until then, thanks for all the new subscribers that came in. Glad you're digging the channel. And for the rest of you guys, stay safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.